Love it or hate it, it's in nearly everything. This is the third video in this series where I take a look at one piece of lore for every character in a video game. Today we take a look at a bit of lore for every brawler in Brawl Stars. Unfortunately I couldn't find nearly as much interesting lore on the brawlers like I could for the Clash games, but I tried to find something interesting for all of them. Please Brawl Stars Wiki, add trivia pages. Why do you not have any? Since it was a lot harder to find lore for this game, a bunch of these brawlers have pretty surface level and basic lore, but let's get into it. Shelly, the most basic brawler, does not have much going for her. I suppose she's a bandit, despite working with Colt in most of the commercials, who's shown as the sheriff of the town. Nita. It's well known that Nita is Leon's sister, but there appears to be a connection to Bo as well, with the same nature theme, animal on head theme, and even skin color. Colt. Colt's name is based off of a colt, which is a male horse that's less than 4 years old. This clearly calls back to the idea of horses and the Wild West that he's themed off of. Bull. Bull owns a diner in Retropolis, aptly named Bull's. Brock. Brock does not have much going on for him. I assume he likes jelly donuts though.
These donuts are great!
El Primo. El Primo translates to the cousin in Spanish. This meaning is not as awesome as how it sounds. Barley. Barley's wizard skin is a result of the Clash of Clans wizard having a magic trick accident, where the wizard teleported all his robes to Brawl Stars. Interestingly, the robes also give Barley fire powers, so the robes may be a source of magic. Poco. Poco's name means a little in Italian and a bit / few / a little in Spanish. Rosa. The plant on Rosa's back looks very similar to the piranha plants of Super Mario. Yeah, this character didn't have much. Jesse. Jesse Pinkman is a character from Breaking Bad who cooks meth with Walter White. Oh wait, wrong franchise. Jesse is Pam's daughter and she creates all her own gadgets. Dynamite. The canary under Dynamite's hat is a reference to bringing a canary into a coal mine, where a canary was used to detect carbon monoxide in the mines, as it would die from the gas before any of the miners, giving them a chance to escape. This clearly calls back to Dynamite being a miner. 8-Bit. You can see a plug on 8-Bit's side where the second laser gun is supposed to be, but his description states that it's missing. Tick. Tick is a pirate who works under Penny. That's it. Rico. Rico is a gumball machine turned brawler, although I've also heard he used to be a pool robot, which is why he's good at ricochet shots. However, it seems like his projectiles are all gumballs, so it may just be that. Penny. Despite her description stating that she just blows stuff up for the fun of it, Tick's description implies that she's a bit more thoughtful in who and how she plunders. Daryl appears to be a rival pirate captain of Penny, since they have different flags representing their pirate crews, best shown by Daryl's hat and Tick's body. Jackie is potentially the only source of swear words in the game, although we do not know for sure what she's saying while she's drilling. However, it is heavily implied she's swearing, and her description basically confirms it.
Seriously? This!
Carl. Carl loves geology, and studies the gems in the gem grab game mode. Gus. Gus lives in an abandoned train ride, and he's crossing his fingers in his menu animation. I'm not sure why though. Bo's equipment is apparently from the gift shop, best shown by his hat having the baseball cap adjusting strap on the back. What baffles me is that the gift shop sells mines. EMS. EMS could potentially stand for electromagnetic zombie, which refers to a wavelength used by Wi-Fi. And the zombie part refers to the fact that EMS is a zombie. This is probably the most obscure brawler pun name, or it means emo mummy zombie, take your pick. Both of them I found online in Reddit, so take what you hear with a grain of salt. B. B's weird bee companion can give away if she has a supercharge and she shoots bee drones with it. Stu. I think he's the caretaker of Bonnie and Janet and uncle of Rico, but I'm not 100% sure. Piper. In the Cannoneer trailer for Clash Royale, we see a silhouette of someone who looks a bit like Piper. However, we still don't know if the silhouette is Piper as of recording this video. Pam was originally codenamed as Mama J, which is referencing her being Jesse's mother. Phoebe's bat's name is Mr. Bat. Very creative. Frank. Frank is just like the average high schooler, since he never sleeps. Never. When he's not sleeping, he's helping Mortis, and I read somewhere that he's Em's girlfriend. Also, his hammer is literally a grave with a pipe shoved through it, which is pretty awesome. Nani is the creation of Pam to watch over Jessie. Griff. Griff is the greedy owner of the Star Park gift shop. Continuing the theme of the game being in a theme park, he employs both Edgar and Colette. Edgar's mastery title is the CEO of Brawl Stars, despite the only thing connecting him to this is one of his voice lines saying that. This also implies he knows that Brawl Stars is a game. Grom. Grom is Russian. He also kind of reminds me of Heavy from TF2 with those voice lines.
I am in chocolate!
Bonnie is the little sister of Janet, who works at her stunt show. Gail. Gail is the janitor and snowblower at Mr. P's hotel. That's it. This guy is as shallow as a kiddie pool. Colette. You're probably as sane as Colette if you bought the Brawl Pass with the maid skins in it. Belle seems to be aware that the game takes place in a theme park, as she is trying to bring it down, and she runs a gang called the Gold Arm Gang, named after her gold arm. Ash. Ash's description outright confirms that Brawl Stars takes place in a theme park, with him literally being a theme park trash can. Lola is the... Hold on a minute. Robert Downey Jr. of Brawl Stars Hollywood, Brawlywood. Yeah, apparently Robert Downey Jr. was the first thing... apparently Robert Downey Jr. was the first thing that came up when I searched for leading Hollywood star. Sam appears to be the only thing holding back Belle's craziness in the Gold Arm Gang, making sure she doesn't go too far in heists. Mandy runs a candy shop at Star Park with the help of Chester, and rules it like a monarch rather than an owner, treating everyone like subjects. Maisie works as a safety coordinator at the movie theater that Fang and Buster work at, but seems to cause the dangerous situations to stop. Hank, he's just a shrimp in a tank, not much to him. Pearl. Pearl is the Gold Arm Gang chef, cookie maker, either way, they're in the gang. Larry and Laurie. Larry and Laurie are a bit recent, so they don't have much lore. They appear to be cops for Star Park and might be robots since all their gadgets are orders. However, this could just be calling back to them being cops. Their hats also look very similar to RT, so he may be their boss. Mortis. Mortis translates to death in Latin, fitting for a gravekeeper vampire bat guy. Jean. Unlike other inhuman brawlers, like Kit, Jean appears to actually be a genie rather than a guy in a costume, judging by his description. Tara runs a fortune teller shop with the help of her brother Sandy, and her attack are tarot cards, which she uses to predict the future with. Max is if Iron Man hopped up on energy drinks, with a lot of her speed being because of the energy drinks made by Surge. Mr. P. Mr. P runs a snowtel employing both Lou and Gale, with them being a snow cone salesman and janitor respectively. Sprout. The seed inside Sprout looks extremely similar to Rosa's plant, and considering they work at the same place, is likely the seed of Rosa's plant. Byron is based on the concept of a snake oil salesman, which is a person who deliberately sells fraudulent goods. This is even part of his theming, with his staff having a snake head on it, with his old description stating not to call him a snake oil salesman. Squeak is made entirely of Colonel Ruff's slobber. Lou has never made any snow cone sales yet. Ruff's name used to be Colonel Ruff's, but his name got nerfed because it was too big for Brawl Stars. Buzz is a lifeguard at the Velocirapids water park, and he throws his buoy way too hard when saving people, making the situation worse. Fang works as an entertainer at a movie theater, and learnt all his moves from kung fu movies. Eve is apparently an alien flea and a single mother, with her one goal being to plant her babies in Ruff's fur. Janet works as the star and singer of a stunt show featuring her, Bonnie, and Stu. Otis might be a squid since he shoots ink and we never see his face, and his starfish is named Syl. Buster runs the film projector from the movie theater he works at and aspires to be a movie star. His gun is the projector he stole. Gray. I don't know what to say for Gray. His theme is pretty obvious, and the lore is that he's an actor. Artie has what looks very similar to an old-timey cassette tape in his body whenever he detaches his head. This might be so he can record criminals at Star Park and report them. There wasn't anything interesting about Willow, sorry. Doug's name is a joke on a hot dog, which he's obviously based on. Also, Hot Dog is a very popular restaurant name. Chuck actually has legs. If you peek at his model from a very specific angle, you can barely see them through the train. I don't know, I thought this was cool, because usually the legs wouldn't be modeled, since they couldn't be seen in gameplay. He's also disabled and the only brawler to use a wheelchair. Charlie. Charlie's description is a play on the nursery rhyme The Itsy Bitsy Spider. Aside of that, she's a thief, and one of her skins is a reference to Spider-Man. Miko. Miko might work with the other cinema characters, however, he seems to be making the movies rather than just playing them at a movie theater. Spike. Spike is apparently the last member of the Cactus Tribe. For some reason, I'm envisioning Anakin killing every last cactus person, like he did in Attack of the Clowns. Crow is a biker, as said by Poco in the No Time to Explain commercial.
Bats and a killer biker crow.
He also hangs out with BB and Bull at Bull's Diner. Leon is Nita's sister, and by extension may have connections to Bo. His name is also played on Chameleon, the animal he's based on and resembles. Sandy is a sandbender, since he has control over sand and his attacks are sand-based. He's also severely sleep-deprived. Amber. Amber might be a pyromaniac with how much she likes fire. Outside of that, she's just an entertainer at Star Park. Meg works as the creator and maintainer of Surge and Max's armor, maintaining it while they perform for Star Park. Surge appears to be the creation of Meg, sharing the same color and general design as her mech, and he's the source of Max's energy drinks. Chester. Chester works as a jester at Mandy's candy store, trying to pull pranks to annoy her. Cordelius. Cordelius's name is likely a play on the cordyceps fungus, best known for turning people into zombies in the Last of Us video game series. This is likely because of his whole death mushroom gimmick. And finally, Kit. Kit is not a cat, but he's just a guy in a suit for Star Park. And that's it. That is one piece of lore for every single Brawl Stars character. Sorry I haven't posted in 2 weeks, but I've been really busy with school and getting sick. Yeah, real fun stuff. Like and subscribe for a good day, and see you guys next time.